Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
Mm-hmm. And Friday off to a crappy start already.
What's wrong, man?
You know what I love? When your computer just decides to update and it shuts down and it goes into update mode for about, 15 minutes.
You can schedule those. Perhaps you could schedule them outside of the show time.
Yeah, I did! And it didn't do it when I scheduled it, and now it's doing it now. Okay? So shut up.
Wow.
I don't think you scheduled it properly then.
Hey, Pat, one time I had, maybe 20 tabs open, ready to print, and I was going to print them the next day at work and all that stuff. And when I woke up the next morning, it had updated. And, of course, shut down and restarted, and therefore everything was...
Yeah, but the browser should have history, and you will open them back up.
You're going to have to show me. See, he knows computers. We don't. Oh, no,
Yeah.
what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine.
What did I screw up?
Nothing at
Jeffy
all.
knows all, you know.
I do not know all. I'm just...
So did you get some good updates over there, Pat? Was it worth
I'm sure.
Was it worth the 20
Updates
minutes?
that are going to be super, super valuable. I have no idea what they were, but man, it wanted to make them.
It's safe.
It
It's
wanted
safer
to
now
freaking make them.
to surf the internet. It was just looking out for you.
Is that what it is? Okay.
You'll get a daily update email from Outlook letting you know what you searched for and everything, so don't worry about it. You'll be
Good.
fine.
Yes.
Cortana?
Okay.
They'll
remind you
That is
tomorrow.
true.
They'll remind
That
you
is
tomorrow.
true.
Are we at Viva or Cortana now that's helping us out with that?
I think it's...
It's not Cortana anymore.
No, it's
right?
Viva.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Viva now.
Microsoft.
Spies on everything you do and then tells you about it. Thank you. Yeah, I know what I did. Hey, maybe you should do this today. Shut up. Okay,
Yesterday,
go away.
you sent this to Bill.
Right. Should we follow up? Back
Sucks.
off.
It really sucks. I
nice
hate
of
that
them.
kind of stuff. But here we are. Welcome to it. Not a good day, not a good Thursday for the leader of the free world.
Somebody who needs an update.
Holy cow.
Reboot.
His brain is shut down, but it hasn't rebooted yet. And I don't think it's going to.
Time to Control-Alt-Delete that.
Holy cow. Yesterday was maybe the worst day
I think you're right.
ever
Yes.
for him. I mean, he's had bad days.
Yes, he has.
And
We've documented many of them.
yeah,
if
we
not
have.
all.
Yes, we have. And you know who else does a great job documenting is Sky News in Australia. They document everything.
Yes,
they
they
love
do.
it. They absolutely love that feature.
It's kind of as an American, I find that embarrassing a little.
It is embarrassing, but what they're saying
But
is,
I
hey, this is the
enjoy
greatest
it.
nation on earth, and look who the buffoon is that's in charge of it. It's amazing. They understand the cognitive decline. I don't understand how the mainstream media can ignore this. Yesterday, he announced Congress needs to send $33 billion to Ukraine. And as it said online or on Twitter, his brain broke again. Here's what happened.
That will enhance our underlying effort to accommodate the Russian oligarchs and make sure we take their ill-begotten gains.
Ill-begotten gains?
We're going to seize their yachts, their luxury homes, and other ill-begotten gains of Putin's kleptocracy.
What?
Kleptocracy and the guys who are the kleptocracies. But these are bad guys.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
It's over, man.
Dear Lord, please help us. Please help us. Help us find a way out of this, because, I mean, we're in trouble.
Yes, we are.
Nobody around him. I don't know how many people were there, if anybody. I mean, there had to be somebody there.
Well, somebody's there.
They wouldn't even giggle with him because they know it's so bad.
Everybody's like, dude, what
What is going
looking
on?
off for help. Like, come on.
He is. Like, help me. What is it? What am I trying to say here? It's written right in front of me. I still can't say it.
Okay, who put that in the teleprompter? Was it their first day on the job? Like, seriously, who puts
kleptocracy? Come on.
In the Joe Biden teleprompter?
He can't comprehend it. He can't.
Plus, I mean, it's at what, 1,000 font?
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I'll bet you somebody's in his ear. It's kleptocracy.
Oh, that's possible.
Mr. President, kleptocracy.
And what was he saying? Can we play accommodate the?
Yes, he's going to accommodate.
He did chuckle about that.
Because he realized that's not the right word.
Let's listen to this.
Listen, and also pay attention to his ill-begotten line. He says ill-begotten a couple of times.
Yeah, he does.
No, it's not a bad birth. It is because begotten means you've been born. You're begotten.
That's a phrase that everybody uses, though, right? Ill-begotten. Gains.
No, it's ill-gotten gains.
Ill-begotten.
No, it is not ill-begotten. It's ill-gotten booty or ill-gotten gains.
Yeah.
And, okay, listen to this.
That will enhance our underlying effort to accommodate the Russian oligarchs and make sure we take their
Accommodate them.
their ill-begotten gains.
Oh, my gosh.
We're going to accommodate them.
They're
We're going to accommodate them.
We're going to
Twice he
seize
says
their
we're going to
yachts,
accommodate.
their luxury homes, and other ill-begotten gains of Putin's
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
Kleptocracy.
He's
The
looking.
guys who are the kleptocracy. But these are bad guys.
Yeah, boy. Good stuff, right? So,
A, he's a bad guy. B, he's also broken. And C, something needs to be done here because
Yes.
you can't ignore this anymore.
yeah,
You
you thought,
can't ignore it
you thought
anymore.
screwing up, accommodate the oligarchs, and
Right.
ill-begotten booty. You thought those two, because that's 4 screw-ups he does right there.
Right?
You thought that was bad. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till we get to kleptocracy.
Right.
Oh my gosh! And lost in all of this, I mean, $33 billion. What is Zelensky doing our budget now?
He must be.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's
listen to
already
the
at
stuff.
$4 billion, and now we're $33 billion more.
And that's what he's sending to Congress. So Congress still has to approve this, but he wants obviously weapons and ammunition, humanitarian assistance, schools and hospitals.
I want a detailed report of where all this.
Oh,
money
wait.
goes.
It gets better, Jeffy. Resources to address food shortages around the world. Have you seen our shelves? Because we're getting there. And then listen to this. Pensions and social support for Ukrainians. What is happening, man?
Pensions.
Pensions, because people haven't been able to work because they've been under attack.
And
Okay.
that's our responsibility?
Just print that money. You ain't seen nothing yet with inflation.
That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
It's insane.
Start to finish, that is nightmarish.
It sure is.
Wow. I mean, there is so much there. You could really spend the whole show just on that. Just on that 30-second clip. You could talk about it all weekend.
I mean, the world has already started to confiscate all the oligarch stuff, right? Their mansions,
and
their
that's another
yachts.
thing.
I know.
How do you know their
all
stuff is
ill-begotten
ill-gotten?
gains.
You don't know you don't know how they got that
Right.
stuff.
And I'd like to know what happens to it. What are we
Right.
doing with it? It's just
Yeah.
collecting dust?
You're just confiscating it, and then you guys get to use
I
it.
guess so.
Government officials, wherever you are in Italy and France and the United States,
I know.
Australia, we all get to just go on
I guess so.
Well, they've learned
yacht
this.
vacations.
And there was
now.
an article. The world has learned this tactic from us.
From us on the civil asset forfeiture. It's insane.
I know.
It's illegal. It's criminal, is what it is.
Yes, it is.
And I don't know how these oligarchs is it ill-gotten? I don't know. Is it ill-begotten?
There you go. Now
Maybe.
you got it.
Maybe.
Now you got it.
Jeez. Is it ill-gotten? How do you know it's ill-gotten? How do you know? Have you been watching them their whole careers to find out how they got their
And
property?
by this standard, we should be in Delaware with the moving truck, and we need to clear out the Biden's house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You know,
which
kidding.
one?
All of them. Both of them. The one in Rehoboth Beach and the other one he's got there in Delaware with his ill-begotten gains.
Yeah.
Jeez. Unbelievable. I disagree with the oligarch thing to begin with.
I know.
If you have proof that these guys have committed crimes, okay, well, that's one thing. Charge them with something then.
Shouldn't that be in court?
Yeah, it should be. You can't just go in and take their stuff. You can't. Just because they're Russian.
It's just because it's the popular thing right now.
I know, but
Did they have anything to do with invading Ukraine? I don't think so. They're not the one making the decisions. You should be punishing Putin.
Period.
Punish Putin or military leaders who are involved in this. You're just going to punish every billionaire in Russia now? For what? What'd they do?
Friends of Vlad.
That's what they'll say. They're friends of Vlad. Well, don't let them play at Wimbledon then. But you can't take their yacht. Okay? Jeez.
I think they're allowing it at Wimbledon, right?
No, they're not. Not last I saw. They disallowed Russians and Belarusians from participating at Wimbledon.
I was thinking of the vaccinations. I think.
This is the new one.
That if you're not vaccinated, you can play.
Yeah.
Okay, so
not the Russians, right?
Right.
So he can't pronounce words. He gets phrases wrongs, just like me. Hi, my name is Joe, and I'm your president. No, what was he trying to say with "we're going to accommodate the oligarchs"?
Accommodate.
What is he trying to say?
Trying to think of what the word is he was looking for there, but it's not accommodate.
No, I mean
accommodate them by taking their stuff.
Yeah, that's why he was laughing like that.
He didn't laugh at that though. I don't think. Watch. Let's see that again.
That will enhance our underlying effort to accommodate the Russian oligarchs and make sure we take their ill-begotten gains. We're going to.
He left it ill-begotten gains.
We're going to
accommodate them. Yeah.
Luxury.
He doesn't know what he's saying at all. He has no idea. I'm just reading these words I don't understand. We're gonna accommodate the oligarchs by taking their $800 million yachts. Right.
So also,
and he almost gave up on that.
Yeah,
he did. Flat out gave up.
That's where he starts looking around. Okay. Also, in that speech, after the speech, he's answering questions and stuff. And you got to hear, this is terrifying. This is when he's talking about the GDP. The GDP's gone down 1.4%.
Yeah, but the economy is robust.
But yeah, we're fine. There's no recession.
Robust.
No recession.
No, it's totally robust.
I'm not concerned about a recession. And I mean, you're always concerned about a recession, but the GDP, fell to 1.4%.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. We're also had last quarter consumer spending and business investment and residential investment increased at significant rates, both for leisure as well as hard products.
Okay, so what he's saying there is we're spending more. Yeah, that's because it costs more, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! But remember, he's not concerned about.
He went on to talk about how many businesses have opened. There's 3 or 4 more million businesses that have opened since the pandemic. Yeah, those are the businesses that you shut down, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know that we count those. I mean, they obviously are, but those were shut down because of COVID. They weren't there aren't new businesses.
Yeah, but he's not concerned about recession. But you're always concerned about recession.
Right.
Dear God, we're done.
We are. If somebody doesn't wake up to this, I mean, other than us.
I know.
Other than, right-wing talk show hosts, if somebody doesn't wake up in the mainstream media and present this to the American people, because they don't. You'll never see this on CNN. You will not see this on MSNBC or NBC, ABC, CBS. They don't talk about it. They don't show this. This is a massive concern. I mean, over and over and over and over, we've shown how he breaks down like this.
Right. And Rob's in my ear saying that apparently the teleprompter said, hold accountable, not accommodate.
Hold accountable.
Oh, my gosh. There you go.
Hold accountable these Russian oligarchs.
Accountable.
But that looks like...
you know the thing.
Looks like accommodate.
Okay, so now, knowing it's supposed to be accountable, watch it again. Amazing. Absolutely.
That will enhance our underlying effort to accommodate the Russian oligarchs.
Hold accountable
and make
the
sure
Russian
we take
oligarchs.
Wow.
Not even close, bro. Come
Not
on.
even close.
We're going to accommodate them.
And he
We're going to
says it
seize
again.
their yachts, their luxury homes, and other ill-begotten gains of Putin's kleptocracy.
Pull that ripcord, man.
Kleptocracy.
Look at him. Look over there.
The guys who are the kleptocracy.
Somebody got fired for that.
But these are bad guys.
Wow. I mean, that's bad.
You feeling safe?
No.
No,
I'm not.
No.
Seriously, all joking aside, the guy's got to go. I know Kamala's next. However, this guy is gone. He's just gone. He can't function as president of the United States. He can't. Where is the mainstream media? on this. This is a story, and nobody is showing it. That's unbelievable.
He's fading right
So you're
before
comfortable
our
with this?
eyes.
Yeah,
Right
he is
before our eyes.
disintegrating. The cognitive non-function of his brain is so apparent now every single day, and that might be the most glaring example of all. And still, you're not moved by this? Still, you don't want to say anything about it to anybody?
Wow.
Hey, look, this is our president. Should we be concerned about this?
I know.
Yeah, we should.
We should accommodate someone over it. I'll tell you that.
Right. And the thing is, it's all in front of him, and he still can't do it.
So WhiteHouse.gov transcribes all of his speeches.
Wow.
And Rob sent me this, that they just mark out the word accommodate on the transcript, and then they put in parentheses in the bracket, hold accountable. Like, this is what the old
Oh,
man
my
was supposed to
gosh.
say. No, then they keep transcribing. And so, he goes, we're going to seize their yachts, their luxury homes, and other ill-begotten gains of Putin's kleptocracy and klep. The guys who are the kleptocracies, laughs. So that is on the record at whitehouse.gov. They
That's
typed it out
interesting.
just like that.
They actually typed it in.
That is interesting.
If it's me, I'm just
You're not doing
skipping that part.
Right, you're just making it look like he was coherent.
Just put in what was in the teleprompter.
So to the credit of whoever printed that out, at least to try to tell the truth.
That transcript will be changing in business hours start.
Yep. Wow. I mean, the 25th Amendment comes into play here.
Yeah.
It really does. It should. I mean, you don't have to impeach this guy despite all his wrongdoing. All you have to do...
I know. What do you pick here?
Yeah, the 25th Amendment.
They're both
And
equally
done.
available to you.
For sure. There's no question. I mean, we're a year into this. And I thought he might be done by Christmas.
I know. I did too.
Maybe we think Christmas again, but I'm just thinking this year Christmas. I don't know. It's bad. That's bad.
They keep walking him out, though.
They do.
They keep walking
Yeah,
him out. They keep
they trot him
stretching it out.
And he's got all these people around him, and he's got all kinds of help, like the 4-foot font on the teleprompter.
Who's going to?
People probably in his ear. Advisors trying to guide him. The Easter Bunny trying to help him not talk to people.
Okay, wait.
Jill
Jill
is definitely
she's the
blocking
worst.
all of that.
Yeah, she is.
She's not giving up living in the White House.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I've got a skit idea. Instead of weekend at Bernie's, it's weekend at Biden's, and they're wheeling around Joe Biden in a wheelchair. So you like that? That works?
SNL, there's an idea for you.
Clap.
And you know what? You don't have to write any comedy. It's just all there.
Yeah.
Go to the transcript at the White House.
Write what he says.
That's right. Have we ever been in a situation like this? I guess maybe when Wilson had a stroke, when Woodrow Wilson had a stroke and was...
They hid it for a long time.
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. His wife ran things. But the American people didn't know about it.
Right.
It wasn't on TV every day.
Right.
We know about this. We see it all the time. And still, nobody's concerned, I guess.
I mean, it was our representatives that, marched into the White House and said, we demand to see him now. Right. With Woodrow Wilson.
Right.
So, I mean, they cared
and Edith
after
was
a
like,
couple of
no.
years.
And they finally overruled Edith there. Yeah, beat it. Okay, we're done with this. We are done
I know
with
you're
it.
thinking you're in charge and everything, but how about no?
Yeah. And Jill, I think, is similar
Absolutely.
to Edith Wilson because she loves the power.
Look at
There
that.
it is.
There it is. Thanks, Rob.
Nice job, Rob.
Look at that.
In addition to the supplemental funding, I'm also sending to Congress a comprehensive package of that will enhance our underlying effort to accommodate, crossed out, hold accountable the Russian oligarchs and make sure we take their ill-begotten, and they wrote ill-begotten gains. We're going to accommodate them.
In quotes.
So they're trying to help him in making it look like he was joking, and he wasn't. We're going to seize their yachts, their luxury homes, and other ill-begotten gains of Putin's kleptocracy and the guys who are the kleptocracies. Even that The guys who are the kleptocracies.
Laughs.
But, yeah, these are bad guys.
That will enhance our underlying effort
There it is.
Here we
to
go.
accommodate the Russian oligarchs and make sure we
accommodate.
take their ill-begotten gains. We're going to accommodate them. We're going to seize their yachts, their luxury homes, and other ill-begotten gains of Putin's kleptocracy.
Yeah.
Kleptocracy and the guys who are the kleptocracies. But these are bad guys.
No, not one person laughs.
No.
Not one person in that
No.
room laughed or chuckled or tried to help him through that because I'm sure they were stunned.
You think it's time for a retirement party for him?
Yeah.
To send him off somewhere to live out the rest of his days?
Yes.
Any place come to mind for that?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe what?
Maybe.
The Villages.
Yes. Maybe the Villages.
Friendliest hometown. The Villages.
Do they have assisted living at the Villages?
The Villages has everything.
Do they? Okay.
Villages is awesome.
Then this is where he needs to go. And I've heard it's really nice. I heard it's nice in the Villages.
Villages is awesome.
I've heard
Yeah.
they've had issues in the past with
Oh, have they?
with some outbreaks among the population. Okay.
I mean, there's plenty of Villages business going on. I'll tell you
exactly
that.
my point.
Oh, was it socially contracted?
That's correct.
Yeah. At the Villages, was an outbreak
Oh,
a while
wow.
back.
The old people getting together,
Yeah.
having a good time.
They've had
yeah.
battles there too. They had battles over a big, between the Trump followers and the Biden followers there. There were big time fights going on.
Really?
They had remember we played the golf cart parades for Trump. And
Oh,
the
yeah,
people
yeah.
fighting and everything.
Yeah.
And the people who own the companies that sell the golf carts. I mean, there's been some controversy
At the
wrapped around
Villages.
the
Oh, my
Villages.
goodness.
Well, it's
Yeah.
America's favorite or friendliest hometown.
Friendly.
I can see why, because the female to male ratio there is 10-1.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Wow. That's because more women live into old age than men, right?
That's because, you could make that case that women are, killing them off, but that's silly. That's silly.
That's silly.
Don't think about that.
Yeah. Don't even worry about that.
I mean, you're talking about
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny how my brain is disintegrating right before your eyes, isn't it? I laugh at that. That's funny.
Wow.
It's not.
It's not.
I mean, we're so
It's
far beyond
not.
laughing about this, but the alternative is just to be in an absolute depression. That's the
I
alternative.
know.
Knowing that our president is not there. The lights are on, but nobody's home.
Especially now that we really look around the world. I mean, we need a strong president
Mm-hmm.
desperately.
Gee, if only there was
Desperately.
one. Did we ever have one of those?
Like a
recently?
strong president who stood up to other countries?
I can't think of. I mean, I
you'd
haven't
have
been alive long
You'd have to
enough.
go clear back to 2016. And how old were you then?
Oh, please.
No. I mean, I was a zygote in 2016. Pretty sure.
Is that,
Yeah.
was that the founding father days with slavery and everything?
No, it's even before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's before that. So, too long ago to even talk about. Jeez. Here's one woman's interesting theory, though.
Oh,
There's some interesting theories going around.
Oh.
And
to explain Joe Biden?
yes.
Oh.
Jason Selvig sent this to us. And he talked with a woman. Well, she'll explain what she believes.
You think Biden is not alive right now?
No, the guy that's doing the stand-up job of trying to wake people up is an actor wearing a mask. I mean, there's several different people
She's
playing
serious.
Joe Biden at this point. And then when he fell up the stairs going on the airplane,
Yeah.
I myself think that was Jim Carrey. I've heard that he.
That's awesome.
Wait. You think that Jim Carrey was wearing a mask and was the acting president?
And being silly by falling up the stairs 3 different times.
Oh.
And James Woods also, I think.
James
is
Woods.
one
Oh,
of
James
the
Woods is playing him, too.
doppelganger Mask wearing.
Huh. All right. That's interesting. That's an interesting theory, isn't it? Bam!
Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Oh, no wonder he had trouble getting up the stairs.
You get hit in the back of the head with a golf ball like that.
3 times?
You're going to go down.
You are.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, interesting theory.
That is an interesting theory.
Actors with masks
Your thoughts
are
on
playing
that theory, Jeffy?
It's an interesting theory. It is an interesting
Well, they're doing
theory.
a crappy job then.
Really bad.
I think they'd have a tough time convincing. You could get Jim Carrey. I don't think you could get James Woods.
No.
The first part of her theory makes a lot of sense. He's not alive. That much I could almost.
Yes, it
We
does.
just
I could buy
confirmed that.
into.
We actually just confirmed that with the videos we were playing.
But people are trying to make sense of this, I guess, in
Yes.
their own minds. And to have to twist it into that, I mean, it's so bad that people are actually believing he's dead.
There's
and
actors.
Hollywood actors
Those
are playing him
actors.
with a mask on. Okay. All right. Well, it's as good an explanation as any, I guess.
I think they're overacting at this point. Couldn't you guys, make it a little bit more believable?
Calm it down just a tad.
We want to believe he's alive.
What a total meltdown. Oof. All right. And also, we've got his wonderful cabinet. Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas was in front of Congress again yesterday. And Ohio Congressman Steve Cabot doesn't appear to be a fan of his.
The Biden administration is putting illegal immigrants and asylum seekers on buses and planes at taxpayer expense, often in the middle of the night when it's not so obvious, and shipping them to communities all across the country. As a result, virtually every state in America is now directly impacted. Let's face it, we're all really border states now. Mr. Secretary, how many migrants have you shipped to Ohio, my state?
Congressman,
He's not going to know.
I would disagree with the phrasing of your question, but I would be pleased to provide you with data with respect to the number
Well, the
of
question's
individuals.
pretty simple. How many have you shipped to Ohio?
As I mentioned, Congressman, as I was stating, I'd be pleased to provide you with data
Provide it now.
specific to Ohio subsequent to this
I
hearing.
assume your
don't-
answer is here today, you don't know. Is
I
that
don't
right?
have the data with me, Congressman.
I mean, because I certainly think
Pause
the
it for a
people
second.
of Ohio
How
would
often
like
does
to-
this happen? It happens
All
every
the
single time. Can you
All
not come to the
time.
freaking hearing prepared?
Yeah.
Well,
what do you
he
mean
is.
you're not?
He is prepared with
Yeah.
that's their preparedness.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to answer.
Why not bring your
anything.
laptop? You could just totally just tap into the database right there. I'll tell you right now, Congressman, Ohio, we sent.
Or ask me another question, and we'll have my aide look for it.
Yeah.
And I'll bring it up when you're done. All right, let's see the rest.
The people
Jeez.
of Ohio would like to know that, and in fact, I think it's their right to know how many migrants you're shipping to their state or by
Congressman,
congressional district or others. After all, they're footing the bill for all of this, right? The American taxpayers?
Congressman, I'd like to again.
Are the American taxpayers paying for this stuff?
I
Yes.
would respectfully disagree with the phrasing of your question, but I think it's something very important to remember, which is individuals who are placed in immigration proceedings.
That's not the question I asked. I didn't. Please, we've only got 5 minutes each of us, so if you'll just answer the questions I've asked. You said, I can't tell you how many I've shipped to Ohio. I'll provide that down the road. Let's see if you actually
And
do
they
that.
never do.
Now, the American taxpayers are footing the bill. The people that you're shipping across the country, they're being fed, right?
Congressman,
They're receiving, they're having their health care
yes or
needs
no.
met. They're being housed somewhere.
If I
Their
may.
children are attending school, I assume.
Yes.
Who's paying for all that?
Congressman, you are mistaken in asserting in your question
That we're not feeding them? We're
individuals-
not housing them?
If
We're
I
not
may.
providing health care?
May I?
And it doesn't have to be paid for. I ask you, who's paying for this stuff?
Individuals in immigration proceedings
What's
are
that?
not entitled to the same benefits that United States citizens are.
I
They're
didn't
getting
say
it.
that.
That's
So
the
what, they're
point.
not being
They
fed?
get
We're
more.
not feeding them?
Congressman, not to my knowledge.
not to my knowledge.
receive
Okay,
public
thank you.
benefits.
Really? They're starving somewhere? They're not eating? You're not putting them up
That's what
in
they want
a
you to
hotel?
believe.
I know. Plus, he did something the day before yesterday that I am so angry about, and I know we're up against the bottom of the hour. So
You gonna
I'll-
tell
I
us
will-
after the break?
I will tell you after
Oh,
the break.
so
All right.
This
Jeffy's-
guy, Alejandro Mayorkas.
Yeah.
Man, I would. I don't like him.
You know,
I
you're
don't like
not a
it.
fan.
It's a
Yeah,
surprise.
I'm gonna
It's a
go
strong
out.
statement, Jeffy.
Well,
Also, we got Chip Roy, who made mincemeat out of the
Yes,
guy.
he did.
Coming up.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Still have some amazing things to show you. Got to get to the phone here though, because keep this in mind. You can win bingo once per 3-month period.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
that
spread the
is that a
wealth.
new
I mean, when
rule?
it's a no, it's been in place the whole time. But when it's a $30 prize, you can't mess with that. Am I right? You know,
You're right.
Who among us doesn't want a $30 prize?
Who among us? Exactly. Jarrett in Illinois, you're on the Blaze. Hi.
Hey, fellas, bingo.
Nice job. Woo. Okay, and tell us where the bingo happened.
We got down from top to bottom on the second row, starting with Keith tries to make plans with Pat outside of work.
Let's go to Mexico, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, liberals eating their own.
Exactly.
The Villages.
Okay.
And it goes a little something like this.
Right.
And it's true. It's true.
All right, Jarrett. Good job. Enjoy that merchandise. Any idea what you're gonna choose from the store?
No, I'll just have to get on there and check it out.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Thanks for listening, Jarrett.
Thank you, man.
888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. We were talking about the hearing yesterday with Alejandro Mayorkas.
He's good, too.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Awesome. You know, he never has the information. Senator, Congressman, Senator, let me just get back to you on that.
First of all, I reject the way you're asking me the
Right.
question.
You can reject that all you want, but it's a hardcore fact.
The way you're
that's how they're
phrasing the
operating.
He testified the
Security.
day before yesterday that they are going to, or at least, looking at diverting VA funds and to doctors and nurses to help illegal immigrants.
Oh my gosh.
How about no?
No.
Right.
No.
Yeah, no. No. But he won't answer if we're feeding them. Of course, we're feeding them.
Of
And
course.
We're sending doctors and nurses who should be helping our veterans.
So we're taking care
no.
of health care? Yes. So everything the congressman asked him if we're doing, we are in fact doing, and everybody knows it, and he's trying to deny that. Of course we're feeding them. Of course we're giving them places to stay. We're taking care of their health care. We're shipping them all over the country. We're spending a fortune on this. But they don't want to admit it when they're called to the carpet.
Right. But hey, let's spend $33 billion in Ukraine too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Okay, good.
On top of the $4 billion we've already spent, right? That's what you mean.
I mean, has it really been
$4 billion? Probably not. That's
I think that's
probably lowballing
misinformation.
it. Yeah.
Do we have the governance board to make sure that that's
Oh
correct?
my gosh, this chick, she is bad.
I know
news.
I'm going off. I'm
Yeah,
going
she
down
is.
the road, but that's another nightmare from these people, man.
But here's somebody good in our government.
Oh, we found one of them.
Who tries to do the right thing and hold their feet to the fire. Chip Roy kicked around Secretary Mayorkas a little bit yesterday.
Will you testify under oath right now? Do we have operational control, yes or no?
Yes, we do. And
We have operational control of the border.
Come on.
Yes, we do. And Congressman, we are working to...
Listen what operational control define.
Pause it for a
In
second.
this section, the term operational...
How can you dare make that statement?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Congressman, yes, we have operational control.
Really? Over 2 million people sneaked across our border that we know of last year. And that's operational control? Really?
Yes, it is, Congressman. Yes, Congressman, we're in full control. The border is completely within our grasp.
All right, let's see what else he had to say. Hello.
Operational control means the prevention of all unlawful entries into the United States, including entries by terrorists, other unlawful aliens, instruments of terrorism, narcotics, and other contraband. Do you stand behind your testimony that we have operational control in light of this definition?
do. And Congressman, I think
My
the
gosh.
Secretary of Homeland Security would have said the same thing in 2020 and in 2019.
No, the Secretary would have at least had a basis for saying that we have some sort of control of the border. But the fact is, we currently have people flowing across the border, including dangerous narcotics and dangerous members of terrorists, which your own agency sent a letter to my office after 8 months. We sent a letter saying there are 42 people on the terrorist watch list that are in the United States. But you just said to Mr. Jordan, you don't even know where the hell they are. And that's what you're saying is operational control?
Congressman,
including entries by terrorists and unlawful aliens? It's not. It's not operational control. Mr. Secretary, let me ask you a question. When we're looking ahead and we're talking about asylum, okay? Here, if the officer determines at the time of the interview that an alien has a credible fear of persecution, the alien shall be detained for further consideration. Mandatory detention. Any alien subject to the procedures under this clause shall be detained, pending a final determination of credible fear of persecution. Is everyone being detained? Yes or no?
No, and as a matter of fact, Congressman, that is an issue that is before the United States Supreme Court. And
the fact of the matter is our law says they should be detained, and your agency is releasing people on purpose in order to flood the zone and make sure that more people can come to the United States. And you use parole to do it. Parole of aliens within the following groups have been retained. Come down here on a case-by-case basis for urgent humanitarian reasons or significant public benefit. Yet your office is using parole. But when you use parole, the fact is they're not showing back up to ICE. Your own letter to Senator Johnson, to this committee, have acknowledged they're not showing back up to ICE. How can you be saying you have operational control or that we're securing the United States when they're not showing back up?
Congressman, are you actually interested in the facts and the law?
Yeah, I'm reading you the law, and I'm actually talking to you about the facts about who's into this country.
Actually, you're
now let's actually go to something that's
Chairman, can the witness be allowed to answer the question?
No. Well, there wasn't a question there to be
Gentleman's time.
Now let's talk about the damage being done to the United States of America. Mr. Secretary, do you know what this is? Yeah. This is a mobile morgue, a body trailer, needed by counties in South Texas overwhelmed by dead migrants. That particular trailer is filled with these bodies, 27 bodies that were stored in this mobile morgue in South Texas with dead bodies of migrants. Dead bodies like this one found on a ranch just 3 weeks ago in South Texas. Dang. A dead migrant. Somehow that's compassion. How about the dead bodies found by migrants? Compassion. How about the ranchers who had to walk out of their door, and this is what they faced. Gentlemen with rocks threatening a rancher in South Texas, only able to be saved when they were able to bring their dogs out to scare the people away in order to save themselves. Or the fact that you've got houses being attacked, you've got livestock dead on the side because we've got ranches wide open. How about the little girl here with a brand on her arm? A little girl with a brand on her arm because of your policies. A little girl here in the desert found by ranchers trying to save their life. And how about the lost voices for people dying from fentanyl? The tens of thousands of Americans dying from fentanyl. Faces of Americans across this country dying because of fentanyl pouring into our country.
Time of the gentleman has expired.
You know full well.
Time of the gentleman has expired, Ms.
Encouraging people to come here, harming Texas and harming this country. You know it. And you're ignoring the
time of the gentleman has expired.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wouldn't it be great when Republicans get the majority back and you don't have the chairman of the committee continually interrupting them? Trying to lessen it, trying to help the secretary there avoid answering or at least being held accountable for everything he's responsible for.
Thank you, Chip Roy. God bless you.
Who is the chair? Is that Weeble?
That's Nadler.
Yeah, Weeble's wobble.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nadler. These people. Man.
I love that. I love that kind of passion, and we need it. There's so little of it.
Yes.
It needs to be at every freaking hearing up there right now.
Yeah, that's the kind of righteous indignation we need to see every single day. Every day. According to the sheriffs who patrol that border and who know what's going on, these are the rank and file people who have to do that job every day because the federal government isn't. So the sheriffs are saying there's no border left. That's how secure the border is.
I'm sorry.
That's the kind of operational control they have.
He just said we have operational
control. Huh. Biden's 15-month dismantling of U.S.-Mexico border protections and policies has essentially eliminated efforts to keep illegals out of the nation, according to the frontline sheriffs. This is from one of the sheriffs in a 4-paragraph letter to Senate, said, "We simply have no border left in Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, or Southern California." The letter addresses Title 42, so we won't speak about the amount of fentanyl cocaine, methamphetamine, ghost guns, ammunition, and other deadly substances flowing across our border at this very moment. We, the undersigned sheriffs, call for the Congress to keep Title 42 and help save American lives. But they won't.
No, they already
won't.
decided they don't care.
They don't care. They don't care. The only care that they have is for as many illegal aliens to flow across the border as possible so that eventually they can become voters for the Democrat Party. What they're going to find out, though, is they might gain a few votes, but they're losing a lot of people in this country who did it the right way. A lot of
That's for sure.
Hispanics who are really fed up, really sick and tired of his border policies. And it's going to catch up to them. Hopefully, soon. These sheriff's assessment of the border crisis comes as more people not only blame Biden for the surge of illegals, but believe he's encouraging illegals to rush into the United States. There's no denying that.
Yeah.
How could you possibly deny it? He sends out that signal every time he opens his stupid mouth about immigration. Mm-hmm. Another member of this disastrous administration is Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm.
Oh, she's great too. I mean, they just keep coming. Just the hits keep coming.
Right. The brilliant,
starts at the top.
Wonderful patriots
Starts at the top.
trotting out here. She's discussing Line 5, which is an oil pipeline between Minnesota and Michigan.
Let me ask this question, because having been the former chief executive of your state, would you say that Line 5 plays a massive economic impact on the state of Michigan?
I'm not going to.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not going to respond to that one because
You're not going to respond to that
no,
question?
I'm not going to get into that because it's in court.
Well, when I've talked to people in the state of Michigan, the state of Ohio, they say it does have a major economic impact. But you're not going to respond to it.
Yeah, it's just, again, I'm not going to get
I
ahead
find-
of the
I find that
governor in
unbel- I find it
Michigan or the
unbelievable.
administration.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
what do you
find
think
all
I
of this
am?
unbelievable.
You think I'm the energy secretary? I don't have an. Why is my opinion valid here? I swear.
It's amazing how many of these they won't answer because it's in court.
Or I'll get you that. I'll either get you that information. It's in court, or I'm not going to answer it.
I don't have that information right now. I'd be happy to get that for you later. But
And how is this relevant to my job? I'm only the energy secretary. Yeah, I'm asking you an energy question. Yeah, I'm not going to answer that.
I can't.
I'm not going to answer that. So let's move on.
Look
Incredible.
Look at the time. I can't.
Is it time for lunch?
Hey, we need a break.
Yeah.
Let's break.
It's long past time for lunch for the president. I mean, he's been out to lunch the whole time.
Thank you.
And he's not coming home for dinner.
I mean, it gives Lunchbox Joe a whole new meaning.
Doesn't it, though? Lunchbox Joe. That's fantastic. Everything's going to be fine, though, when we have the Disinformation Board to review everything.
The Disinformation Governance Board.
Yes, they're
That's
fantastic.
awesome.
That's going to be great.
It's going to be awesome.
And the person in charge has a history of sharing misleading claims. So she's doing disinformation right now. And she's sharing misleading claims about British ex-spy Christopher Steele's discredited Steele dossier, if you remember correctly.
Yeah.
Downplaying the controversy embroiling the president's son, Hunter, or Hunt, as he was referred to
Could have been
yesterday.
someone completely different. We don't know.
Right.
Referred to him as Hunt.
Hunt.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. That's awesome.
When pressed by a reporter about the situation, Jen Psaki said she needed to learn more about it, but defended the board's mission. It sounds like the objective of the board is to prevent disinformation and misinformation from traveling around the country in a range of communities. I'm not sure who opposes that effort. Let me make it very, very clear. I do.
Yeah.
I oppose the governance, the misinformation governance board, because we know what that's going to be. That's going to be all about
100%.
shutting down any opposition to the administration. That's all it is. Do you think anybody is going to be shut down who's on the left, spewing their stupid claims? No.
No.
That's going to be a one-sided deal. And she's not sure who opposes that. Okay. All right.
Aren't you?
Man, frustrating. Especially for a Friday. We should be doing fun things
Oh, we
today.
got plenty. We can get to them.
We got fun things to do.
Yeah.
There are fun things?
There are fun things still happening in the world. Yeah.
What
Let's
about the
bring back
clip-
fun again.
That
was fun. Yeah, let's see that one more time. You can't play this enough, actually.
That will enhance our underlying effort to accommodate the Russian oligarchs and make sure we take their ill-begotten gains. We're going to accommodate them. We're going to seize their yachts, their luxury homes, and other
Say fun or
ill-begotten
maddening?
gains of Putin's kleptocracy.
Maddening. Yeah.
Kleptocracy and the guys who are the kleptocracy. But these are bad guys.
Boy, he sucks.
He's the worst.
What if you instead of what if we had applause or laughter?
Oh, let's try
What if
that.
you had-
Go ahead and play the end of it, the last 10 seconds. And let's see if that helps at all.
Kleptocracy and the guys who are the kleptocracies. But these are bad guys.
Wait, golf clap?
All right, one more time.
We're doing
one more
golf clap.
time, and we'll see if we can make it. Let's see if we can make it more abidable. Because most of the stuff I just won't abide.
Yeah. Kleptocracy and the guys who are the kleptocracy. But these are bad guys.
Okay.
That helps a little bit.
Not much.
Not much, but a little bit. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. All right.
Maybe one more time. Can we?
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Hang on. I'm getting Nelson ready from The Simpsons. Let's see if this works.
Oh.
The ill-begotten gains of Putin's kleptocracy. Yeah.
Or maybe this will help.
Yes. Please, Godzilla, come.
Godzilla's
These are
coming in
bad
to take
guys.
care of it.
Please, Godzilla, come.
All right. More coming up. Pat Gray Unleashed. Do you know we're just like a week and 2 days away from Mother's Day?
What?
Have you been thinking about that? Is that on your mind? What are you going to do for Mom? What are you going to do?
I was thinking about that actually last night.
Were you?
I was thinking about what am I going to do
For Mom.
Mother's Day?
Yeah, for your precious wife. What are you going to do? I'm thinking, maybe buy her some cookies. And if you're going to buy cookies, buy the best that have ever existed on this planet from Keksi.com. KEKSI.com. You'll get 10% off right now. And if you order today, tomorrow, and I think on Sunday, we can guarantee delivery by Mother's Day.
Now, do you have a special deal for, what's his name? The guy who called in here about moms?
Oh, and said we should be talking about dads?
Yeah.
It's Bill, right?
Bill.
It was Bill.
You got a special Bill deal?
Listener
Was it Bill?
Yeah, we'll give Bill 10% off.
Okay.
We'll give him 10% off.
Call that the Bill deal.
Right now,
at
yeah, the
Keksi.com.
Bill deal.
You're welcome.
KEKSI. Keksi.com. Delicious. We got this new lavender lemon cookie. Oh, you haven't lived until you've tried it. So good. But yeah, Bill reminds us that, hey, we're going to talk about fathers sometime. What are you talking about mothers so much for? Remember that? For those who don't remember, Bill called us on the show we were doing right before Mother's Day.
I wish I could find that audio.
And
That was
he
awesome.
was upset that we weren't talking about
Everyone
fathers.
only talks about dads.
Well, on Father's Day, I'm sure we will, Bill. But
I mean,
today,
I'm willing to bet, and this is just me going out on a limb, and normally the limb breaks. I know. There, I did my own fat joke.
Was that a fat joke?
Yeah, I did my own fat joke.
What?
But I'm willing to bet that
That's really sad,
on Father's Day,
Jeffy, that you had to do that. That you're so messed up.
Man.
That you had to throw in a joke about your own
Dude,
self.
you know what? You should really have
Sad.
more respect for yourself. We
You
don't,
should.
As your friends.
I'll go into fat therapy at some point.
But
in the
anyway,
near
what were
future.
you saying?
I'm willing to bet that on Father's Day, a good gift for Dad would be Keksi cookies. I'm just throwing it out
No, you got
there.
that right. You got that right. I may be crazy. But it just might be a lunatic you're looking for. So I
And that
agree with you
lunatic is
100%.
Keksi.com.
Yes. Right. All right, got some tweets here. Sons of Thunder 42 tweets, do Democrats have an open door policy at their homes like we do at the border? No. No, they don't.
No, they
Why
do
not?
not.
No,
They
they,
do
they
not.
don't. I don't
Same
know.
principle should apply.
Yes, it should.
In fact, they believe in fences.
Yeah. And walls.
Yeah.
And I love it when they spout off and say, hey, it's really unfriendly to have those fences or walls on the border. Yeah, what is that around the White House that you put up all the time? What is that at the Vatican? Isn't that a 60-foot wall? Liberty Dictator tweets, so Mayorkas' response is, the last administration didn't do it, so why are you asking us about it? Mm-hmm. True. But you had a whole different feel from the last administration. They didn't make illegal immigration go away, but the steps they took made it more difficult for them. And it discouraged illegal immigration, and that's why they actually did a decent job while they were in office, and they were trying to build the wall.
Well, I mean, they did. 100% of it's built, wasn't it? I mean, I could
not
be wrong.
Quite. I think it's like 98.3% is done.
Not all of
done.
it. I know. Silly me.
I'm a lickin' butter. Tweets, can we stop using the word honorable on the nameplates in front of all these congressional witnesses? Clearly, most of them are not.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. We love good stories like this one. This text exchange between Pathead Holly and some volunteer for the Beto O'Rourke campaign.
I love it when this happens.
Yeah, these are fun. Doesn't your friend kind of make a living on this?
Oh, yeah, my friend Paul.
Heath's got a friend who enjoys messing with the Democrat Party.
Yeah, and we've had some epic exchanges featuring Paul over the years. So this was a Pathead who I guess got this one, right?
Yeah. Hi, Holly. Nancy here with Beto for Texas. Beto is running for governor to bring high-paying jobs to Texas, fully invest in our kids' schools, and make sure everyone can afford to see a doctor. Can we count on your vote for Beto in the upcoming election? This doesn't sound like they can count on her vote.
So Holly not
responds.
willing to do that?
She responds, Beto is a douchebag and a liar. He's a socialist who voted for Biden and loves to hate America. He loves Planned Parenthood, which kills human life. But yet he wants women's rights. He wants different races to succeed. He doesn't care because abortions have killed 60-plus million babies since the start. That's 30 million of the 60, which you could say are women most likely, and 20-ish million of the 60, which are most likely black. She continued, you go on believing he loves America and women and whatever. He doesn't. And you should have your head checked. Got it. I hope you have a good rest of the day.
Awesome.
See, because she knew everything that Holly wrote was true, so she didn't argue with her. So there you go. Wow. Maybe don't, for the Beto campaign, our little safety tip of the day, which, yes, is a bingo square, but too late. Mm-hmm. Maybe you don't send your email to conservatives. I don't know. I just think maybe you're wasting your time, effort, money with that.
Yeah, I mean, whatever list that they're buying those numbers from hasn't been thoroughly vetted.
No, that's for sure.
Beto should just go out and perform.
Yeah, maybe.
As he's running for governor.
Maybe go into a few more Whataburger parking lots and do a little skateboarding.
Do that?
That'll get Texans on your side. They love that.
I was thinking more bring the band.
Oh, really?
Foss. What's up, Foss? Oh,
really?
I was thinking more like maybe
Beto should bring the
band.
It's been a while.
I'm afraid the show's going to be over.
Hang on, though, because he's about to kick out the jams in his second or two, or three, four maybe. You could go as high as 5 even. No more than 6 or 7 more seconds. 8.
See.
There it is. I don't think the guitar's even in tune.
No. It is not.
That is awesome. Good stuff right there.
What a mess. Dun, 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 dun.
I got news for Beto. Should the band want to get back together, he will have some free time to go back on tour after, say, early November, if he would like to start scheduling dates. Because he's not
going to be the governor of Texas. No, he's not. He trails Abbott by a lot. Last I saw it, it's almost 20 points, I think.
And I'm surprised it's not more.
Yeah, it should be more. But people are pissed at Abbott. I think that's, he's done some things that conservatives didn't love.
But hang on, are they pissed enough at Abbott to vote for
I sure hope
Beto?
not.
No,
I
sure
don't
think so. No.
Okay. I don't know. Ask Sarah. Sarah Gonzalez is among those who are really pissed at Greg Abbott.
So, has she said who she's voting for then?
No, I'm pretty sure she won't vote for Beto O'Rourke. I know
Let me
that.
take another look at that skateboard video. There might be something there. Maybe I will vote for that Beto O'Rourke.
Well, she had a scuffle with the police at one of his speeches.
That's right.
So no
That's
way.
true. Very true. All right, check out this guy at a Yankees game.
Oh no! Oh,
this is from Wednesday night.
Want to feel good about yourself?
Little bit rough.
Been a rough day for this
The guy
young
in the blue
fan.
shirt,
So he
look.
had this foul ball that he could not make
off
the
his
play
hands.
on.
Off
then
his
this
chest.
ground ball he couldn't make the play on. As Ackley swings and misses.
He had two
And then
chances.
the ball boy said,
three.
well, let me
Oh,
get-
three.
Right off his face.
I mean,
But he got the ball,
but he
Michael.
got
I
the
look at
ball.
his
There you go.
girlfriend.
Good
She's
sport about
embarrassed for him.
3 times.
Yeah.
Hey, those balls are coming faster than you think, Pat. They're coming faster than you think.
Yeah. What are the odds that you get 3 shots?
I know he's sitting at the right place.
Well, no, okay.
doubt.
So he drops the pop up, right? And then I don't know if the other one was fouled off and whatever, and he bounces off his chest.
Bounces up to
so
him, yeah.
uncoordinated. So I think they feel sorry for him at that point, and the third baseman's like, "Here, bro."
He tosses the ball to him.
Yeah. And so the last one.
That's awesome.
I don't know if I can
Let's see that
demonstrate-
one more time because that's a bad day.
Day for this young fan. So he had this foul ball that
Okay,
he
there.
could not make the
Okay,
play
that's over the
on.
That's a
And
tough
there.
shot.
And this
years.
ground ball he couldn't
He
make
should
the
have had
play
that
on.
one. First one was
Ackley
tough. He
swings
should have
and
had the
misses.
second one, though.
And then the ball boy said, well, let me get
Whoa!
I mean,
Got hit right in the
But he
face.
got the ball,
but he
Michael.
got the
Wow,
ball, and he's
he
a good
is-
sport about it.
Wow.
Bro, come on, man.
He's a little distracted by the babe next to him.
Well, that's his girlfriend.
That's his girlfriend.
That he just looked like a fool in front of. Ugh.
He just embarrassed himself.
Sorry, I'm looking at it out in the hallway. We're on like a 20-second delay in the hallway, so I'm getting to see him bounce it off his grill again. So that's what I was reacting to.
There was a video the other day that was really spectacular. A father was.
Yeah.
You saw that? Feeding his baby. So in one arm, he's got his baby, and he's holding the bottle kind of around him, around the baby.
Yeah.
And then he catches the foul ball
And that
in
was
his
good.
other hand,
That was good.
barehanded.
So which is better, though? The guy at the Reds game that's getting all the pub, because the baby is strapped in, right? The baby was in the holder, so he's holding the bottle, and he catches it with one hand. That's cool. But in Atlanta, just a week ago, a guy didn't have the benefit of a carrier. He's standing in there. He's holding his daughter, and he grabs the ball out of the air. No feeding was involved, but there was no aid of a baby sling. So I think the Atlanta
Did not see that one. So
Well, it was in Atlanta. No one did.
There we go. That made no sense at all. The world champion Atlanta Braves.
So did it even happen?
That doesn't
no,
work.
it didn't happen. It did not happen. Sorry, Keith. Nice try, though.
Doesn't work. They're the champions. Deal with it. If it was the Falcons, it would have been absolutely. No one saw that at all. That would have worked.
So what do you think is one of the top urgent issues for Americans right now? Okay, we got obviously inflation and the gas
Inflation.
prices,
It's
which
gotta be
includes
inflation.
Which are back up, by the way.
Yeah. What happened with that 26?
$3.99.
Yeah, what was that
the
all about?
lowest I saw
It's going
this
back
morning.
up, yeah.
I think that's going to be breaking $4 this weekend.
You mean the reserve that we sent to Europe, putting that in the market didn't help us out here at home?
Weird.
That we sent to Europe?
We are committing
madness.
suicide every day.
Madness.
It's a madhouse!
Mm-hmm.
A madhouse!
So immigration now is actually one of the top issues for Americans, overtaking the Russian invasion of Ukraine, but staying behind inflation.
Okay, so inflation, immigration?
Yes.
Okay.
The Quinnipiac University poll found inflation is by far the most urgent issue, with 31% of those polled saying it was their most urgent. In second was immigration. at 10%, followed by election laws at 8%, and Ukraine with 7%. Now, Chuck Schumer, who he knows
he's good.
who's responsible for inflation. He knows, and he's going to tell us here who's responsible. Chucky Schumer. And it goes a little something.
If you want to get rid of inflation, the only way to do it is to undo a lot of the Trump tax cuts and raise rates. No Republican is ever going to do that. So the only way to get rid of inflation is through reconciliation.
But really, if it were up to me, we just raise taxes.
Yeah. You believe that? Tax cuts? You're blaming tax cuts for inflation.
It's the only way to get rid of it.
What a buffoon. What an absolute buffoon. I can't take it with these
Trump's
people.
Tax
I can't
cuts.
take it.
You having more money
Jeez.
is what is causing the inflation.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
They didn't print that money to give you a tax
Reconciliation
cut.
is the only way.
Yeah, that's not printed money. Okay, Chuck?
Mm-hmm.
That is more money going to the employee, us, than the government. That's all that is.
But it shows their mindset, though.
Sure
That's
does.
our money, right? That's our money, and we deserve that money coming from you.
That's right.
No, that's our money, and you just keep taking bigger chunks of it.
We're paying more every corner we turn.
Jeez. Election laws. I wonder, that's the third issue for Americans. Are you talking about, like, Georgia, because everybody's yelling about Georgia and Texas laws?
No, whatever.
Come on now. Stop. Also, we love mysteries on this show. We're gonna in a minute. We're gonna tell you about the human Hobbit ancestor.
Oh, nice.
It might still exist right now.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that stuff.
It didn't grow a third tail. But do you have really hairy feet? So you might be a hobbit, like just an oversized hobbit.
I mean, no, those different words for that. Not hobbit.
Really?
Yeah.
What is that? An oversized
Like, I mean, a
hobbit.
great, big, fat
No, I think
hobbit.
Okay, I think the word you're groping for is ogre.
Okay, yeah.
So instead of a hobbit.
Right, an ogre.
An ogre. Yeah.
A hairy ogre.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm
But
glad,
don't take
glad
your-
we got that settled.
don't
I'm glad
your
you felt bad
shoes
about
and
me,
socks.
making
I
my own
did.
fat
Yeah,
joke.
I
we're
did.
gonna stick
Yeah.
up for
Yeah.
you picking on you.
Yeah.
We don't like that. That's our job.
Trying to sell your home, that's a huge challenge, and it's stressful in your life, and you want that stress to go away. That's why you need a really great realtor. Now, when you hire the friend of a friend who dabbles in it on weekends a little bit, or maybe during the summer when they're not teaching school or whatever the case may be, that usually doesn't go well. You need somebody really committed to their craft, somebody who's really good at it, and who has a record of success. Somebody who can advise you on the things to do to sell your home quickly and for the most amount of money. Go to Real Estate Agents I Trust. This is Glenn's company. He founded this, and his team fully vets all of these agents to make sure they're going to do right by you.
And will they alert you if Jeffy lives in that neighborhood?
They will.
They won't even show you the house.
Right. Right. They're going to lead you away from the Jeffy areas and into the really nice parts of town.
A different part of town.
Where you can safely raise your children. Be great. Real Estate Agents I Trust. The name says it all. RealEstateAgentsITrust.com.
Think they'll ever build a road between Keith's house and Pat's house?
No! Please, no! No! No!
It's Pat Gray Unleashed on The Blaze.
Welcome. Great to have you with us. Got any big plans this weekend?
Oh, man.
As my plumber was asking me the other day.
Yeah, you got any big plans for the weekend?
Yes, let me tell you all about it. We're going to be out of town. House is going to be unlocked, and you can sneak into my place and steal me
making
blind.
conversation.
Who's going to tell? I reject that. Don't ask me what I plan for the weekend. If you're a total stranger, who's going to explain that to you?
Well, yes, we have a lot of plans. Let me run some of them by you.
No.
No, we're not doing anything. We're just hanging out like usual,
Actually,
hoping that the toilet works that you're supposed to be fixing.
Yeah,
That's all.
That's right. That's all. So why don't you maybe do that? Focus on that, and then get out. How about that? But my brother-in-law and sister-in-law are visiting.
Nice.
This weekend.
How much fun is that?
Really fun.
I love it when in-laws
Yeah, I know
come.
you do.
and stay.
I know you do. But
And
your
stay.
in-laws stay for years.
I love it.
Mine stay
Yeah.
for about 2 days.
You hope.
2 or 3 days. Well, they're leaving Saturday.
You sure about that?
But today, I think they and my wife are going to go down to Waco and check out all the Chip and Joanna stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And so
We got a nice zoo in Waco.
my brother-in-law asked me, well, do they have anything? Do they have anything on the Branch Davidians? I'm like, no, I think they kind of try to keep that on the down low now.
That's,
I think
that's not right in Waco
that's-
either. You got to go off. It's off the beaten path a little bit. It's not
Have you
right in
been?
Waco.
Have you been?
I have not been, but the last
Okay.
time I was driving through there going to Austin, I was thinking the same thing.
I wonder if they have Branch
we should
Davidian
see it.
memorials.
And I don't know that it's a museum right now. I think it used to be, and now it's closed
Really?
down.
Really? Why is that?
I think it's closed down now. If I remember, I don't. But it's off the beaten path. It's in the same county.
Yeah.
But it's not like right in Waco.
Well, there is a Branch Davidian Memorial Park that TripAdvisor only
Oh,
gives
that's interesting.
3.5 out of
Yeah.
5 stars.
Huh.
So
Maybe there's not enough to do there.
you look at flags. There's flags of all the victims represented there, I guess. And then
It seems to me that Waco kind of tries to
they do. They
ignore that
yes, yes.
because they didn't want to be known for Branch Davidian stuff.
I mean, it's way past that.
And that's where Chip and Joanna came in and saved
Really
that
saved
city.
them, yeah.
Really turned that city around.
And there's some nice restaurants.
it wasn't the
and-
biker bar
yeah.
shootout.
And there's some
at
bars.
Waco
Yeah.
that really changed the.
Was that the one where 9 people were killed?
Yeah.
That was in Waco too?
I think so.
My
wasn't
gosh.
it? Yeah.
Got a lot going on for you there, Waco.
Oh my gosh. Well, good thing Baylor's there. Otherwise, the city may not have survived all these things. Anyway, we have a tweet here from Babel Choir. No, Babel Color.
I don't know. Did I write it?
Rachel Color. Babel Cow.
Did I write it?
No, you did not.
Then don't read it. I have no idea what are you holding up over
You
there?
highlighted it though.
What is it?
It's Babe Color, and it's about a young Johnny Depp posing
okay.
as one of the
Yeah,
most
I love this
iconic
picture.
characters, or not. This is actually a 170-year-old Victorian photo, which
Look at that, dude. That looks like Johnny Depp.
it cleaned up and enhanced
Oh, Jeffy's not impressed.
back in 1850. Does that not look like Johnny Depp? That does.
Sure.
Yeah, that does.
Regardless, it's a cool photo. If it's 100 and you do the math.
It is. Yeah.
That guy was a jerk. I remember him.
This guy, he wouldn't let you borrow those glasses, would he?
Oh, these are mine.
Huh.
Okay.
That's
Also,
kinda cool.
also, there's this human Hobbit ancestor that might still exist today, according to a new book.
Okay.
The Hobbit is technically called Homo florcinius, whatever,
Kleptocracy.
and lived 700,000 to 60,000 years ago on the island of Flores.
That's a window.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
700,000 or 60,000?
To 60,000.
Whatever.
It's now known as Indonesia.
Oh.
The Hobbit stood roughly 3 feet 6 inches tall, was small-brained, large-footed creature that used tools. Well, so they weren't that stupid. They knew they had to use tools to get some things done. No one knows where the Hobbit evolved from, and it may not have gone extinct. No, I think we're quite sure that it hasn't gone extinct, aren't we? Don't we have some examples of some of the hobbits that
okay, so that's some
that live today?
Weird photo there, yeah. So
Okay.
that's not the clearest picture. We have clearer photos of these hairy hobbits running around our society. Yeah,
Let's see the clearer picture.
Let's see the clear. Well, okay.
Okay.
Not
No,
that one.
that's not good.
Not that one. That
Yeah,
seems less enhanced.
So these are from the story. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But we've actually done our own recon here that I just sent the pictures to Nate, and so now we're going to show those, right?
And apparently not.
No.
Apparently we're not going to
we're
show
not.
the payoff.
No.
Just hold them up on your phone like you usually do.
Hang on. So here we go.
Turn
We
your
actually-
laptop around.
I mean, this is how we do this. It's professional. I love when a bit pays off here.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so this is so not worth it now. CNN
This is
Plus.
going to be a long way to the well.
No.
I
CNN
think.
Plus. Remember, this is their
Yes.
iconic last tweet, right?
Yeah, okay. Mhm.
And so they actually have the evidence of these hairy hobbits among us, as you can see. There it is. There he is. Look at there.
Oh, there it is.
Hey,
All right.
there's the hairy
There it
hobbit.
is.
Oh, this a good bit. Oh no, there's another picture of him. Robert Reich is 4'11".
What?
That's Robert Reich. That's an actual non-doctored photo of Clinton with Robert Reich.
6'2" and 4'11". Crazy.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So they still exist.
They
obviously.
still exist.
We proved it.
Proved it.
Conclusively right there.
Pat Gray. Pat Gray returns.
I do. That is amazing. How'd she know?
As a lucky guess.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right. We got a delivery here. Somebody sent us some nice little gift.
I love gifts.
And this is from Lyndon and Charles Wilkins. Okay, Lyndon, Charles.
Linda and Charles.
May this spring find you feeling especially joyful. Happy Easter. Then she wrote, take pity on Pat's headset cord.
Oh.
Best wishes. What she sent us was one of these fidget spinners.
Just the one? Oh, that stinks.
Yeah, there's just one.
Just
you
one?
You said we got gifts.
Yeah, well, me
That's what
and
you
my
said.
children. Okay, then
Well, wait a minute. Your kids are like, what's your youngest kid's age? 25?
just 22.
22? Well, that's not.
Okay, so you guys got fidget
nice.
spinners as well. Congratulations.
Nice.
Oh, wait.
I like
Everybody's got a fidget spinner.
I should have done my impersonation of the Yankees fan when you threw it and gone.
Oh, yeah. Let it bounce off your face.
Cool. Thank you, Linda
Yeah,
and Chuck.
thank you, Lyndon. That's really awesome. These things spin like crazy. That's
Are these made in
really
America?
fun.
or
Of course. Everything's made in America. What are you talking about?
Well, everything quality. You know that, right? Single lottery tickets sold in Arizona about to change someone's life after the IRS takes a piece of it. Wednesday night's Powerball drawing resulted in one ticket matching all 6 numbers drawn to land $473 million. Now,
Not mine.
here's the thing. You could either take that in an annuity over
Right,
30
30
years.
I don't trust a government to be around for 30 years.
Or
the lottery money.
Or you just get one lump sum payment. But if you get the lump sum, they give you less.
A lot less. by the way.
Quite a bit, yeah. Only $283.3 million is all you get.
Barely okay accepting it.
I mean, it's not even worth doing at that point.
Sure. Well,
you know?
and then the taxes.
So you get the $283.3 million buyout cash option. And then the federal withholding tax is 24%. So that takes away $68 million right there.
Okay.
Then you've got the feds coming in to take another 37%. So that's another $36.8 million. Holy cow. So just from the IRS, you're down $104.8 million. Then the state takes their share. Are you kidding me?
This is from the 283 or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The top effective tax rate is 2.98% for the tax year of 2022 in Arizona. So that means another $8.4 million to Arizona.
Okay, but I didn't buy the ticket in Arizona, so
Now you're only down to, you know what, 175 million or so, 170 million, something like that. Not even worth it now.
yeah, I'm keeping my $2 at that point. If you say you get $2, you get to keep your $2, or you get
Or
170
million,
which
free
will be
and clear.
And
no, I'm not bothering with that. That's not even worth going back to the store to claim.
And there are so many reasons to never get the 30-year payout. Is the government going to be around? Is the lottery money going to be around? And the rate of inflation, what is it really going to be worth at that point? Give me all the cash you can at this point.
Yep.
Which, like you said, though, isn't even worth it because I could just save my $2.
Right. It's not even worth it.
Not even worth playing.
Don't waste the gas. So, wouldn't that be nice to win?
Boy, and the government did so much to earn that cut. Am I right?
It would be nice, which is why I played. And
did you?
Oh yes.
Did you win anything?
Yes.
Get
I
anything?
may have won. I haven't checked the tickets yet, but I may have won a little something. But the big drawings, the big numbers, the millions and stuff that were all not here in Texas.
What's the biggest prize you've ever won in playing the lottery?
You know, we were talking about that not long ago, and I was trying to remember what it was. I think it was in the hundreds.
Oh.
I've won in the hundreds a couple of times.
Changed your life, did it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It sure did, Pat.
Good. I'm sure it exceeds the expenditures you've made on the lottery over the years. Yeah. Yeah. So it's a net gain for you, right?
Maybe even.
Okay.
Maybe I'm even now.
Yeah. I know somebody in Georgia, the Georgia lottery, there was a $12 million jackpot once. There were 6 numbers. This individual got 5 correct, and they were 1 digit off on the 6th number. And I believe the check that was picked up was about $6,000.
That's not bad.
Oh, my gosh.
It's okay. Right there. Yeah, right there.
I mean, that's better than a swift kick in the butt, but
some people get lucky. I just did a story about the guy that won. He's won like 3 times in the last year and a half. He won $10,000, and then he's won $20,000. And this last time he won $100,000.
Okay, is he very lucky, or is he spending tons of
how is that
on the tickets?
That's incredible. 3 times in a year
that's pretty
and
good.
a half? Wow. All right.
I'm surprised Jeffy has not, in all these lottery discussions, mixed in the popular phrase that the lottery boards use: "You can't win,
if you don't play." I love it. It's true. Facts are facts.
And that's a fact.
That is a fact. Thank you.
Do you choose truth over facts like Joe Biden does?
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I don't want to be caught up in that whole
people.
Those that really bad guys.
We gotten gains of Putin's kleptocracy.
Yeah.
You heard
kleptocracy. And the guys who are
unplug him.
These are bad guys.
I mean, you can see him. Really, it's dramatic seeing him. It's just gone.
It's the worst I think we've ever seen from him. That might be the worst segment ever. I mean, the thing where he was trying to repeat the was it the Declaration of Independence?
Oh yeah, you know the thing. Yeah,
you know the thing. That was bad
truth
too.
To be self-evident. All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
Okay, so if we replace him with Kamala Harris, we can't call her Kamala, correct?
No.
Okay. I have to call her Kamala Harris
or Vice President.
Well,
Harris,
Madam Vice President.
Yeah,
be fine.
So they apparently somebody referred to her as Kamala in their headline. Oh, was it Politico? Yeah, it was Politico. Politico. And they're accusing Politico of being racist and sexist because they had Kamala in the headline.
I got it.
The article points out that Harris, who tested positive for the coronavirus, received Paxlovid from the medication from Pfizer that's meant for people at high risk for progression to severe COVID-19.
And we know she's doing fine, by the way.
She's non-symptomatic.
She posted a picture of her working at home from the home office and just smiling, and she looks fine. So,
who's that, Kamala?
I'd like to know what work she was doing there, but go ahead.
But liberals were pissed that Politico would even question the rationale for providing the medication to Harris. But others were even more incensed that the article referred to the vice president simply as Kamala.
Whoa, back off.
Yeah.
How dare you use her name?
Disrespect.
Her actual name. How dare you?
Yeah.
Among those were television personality Star Jones.
Oh, good.
She's good.
She said to Sam Stein, who's the editor at Politico,
okay,
Mr. Sam Stein, why would you refer to the Vice President of the United States of America, the second most powerful person sworn to protect our democracy?
We lost him.
It's already gone.
Yeah,
it's already gone. Now this is Star.
Right, this is Star.
Now, right? Yeah, okay.
Yes. So why would you refer to her in the first in line to the succession to the presidency, right? Why would you refer to her by her first name?
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you?
Asking for several million of my friends.
Asking for several million of my friends.
And then somebody else wrote, seriously, Politico, this is not only disrespectful, it's racist and sexist. I've known, it's still Star. I've known her for more than 3 decades, and I don't refer to her or call her Kamala. She is Madam Vice President.
I got news for you, Star. She hasn't been vice president for 3 decades.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The enormity of her position deserves basic respect.
Okay.
The racist, misogynist
God.
way he refers to the vice president has taken center stage, but the article itself is a disgusting, racist attempted hit job, according to another
Racist.
tweet.
Oh.
It's racist because
it's a hit job.
Oh, I see. So, actually, I would argue that it's showing more respect by just using her first name, almost saying, "Can you think of another Kamala?" She's the Kamala. Is there another one?
It's like Madonna. You don't need a last name.
Right.
You don't need a title. Singer, songwriter, Madonna, and is Madonna Jones. Madonna, she doesn't need that.
No, she doesn't.
All she needs is Madonna.
She needs,
Same with Kamala.
Actually,
Adele,
a case can be made that Madonna needs help mentally. But
well, yes.
Well,
but you could make that case for Kamala too.
Oh, yes. Whoa, did you just use her first name only?
I did. That was so disrespectful.
Sir, I'm going to ask you to show respect. She's the vice president.
I'm sorry, Madam Kamala.
Madam.
What about honorable?
No, because none of them are. Very few of them are.
The stuff they choose to get upset about, it is ridiculous.
What they should be upset about are all the screw-ups by this president.
Yes.
The fact that he can't speak a sentence, he can't even read a sentence. That's what should concern you right now. Also, you might be concerned about the fact that we're about to pay for everybody's college education over the last 30 years because they're going to cancel the student loan
This
debt.
makes me angry.
Well, now
we're going to tell you about that in just a second. But first, let me tell you about Preborn. Throughout the whole world, the leading cause of death is abortion. In the U.S., murdering babies has become a wholesale business since Roe v. Wade, killing over 63 million children. Nearly 25% of pregnant mothers don't choose life. I mean, it's really unconscionable. So that's why we've partnered at Blaze Media with Preborn to try to save at least 50,000 babies in 2022. And you can help. How do you do that? Your donation of $28 buys one ultrasound for a woman considering abortion. $28. And you get an ultrasound, and once they see the ultrasound and hear the heartbeat, it changes their mind 80% of the time they choose life. If you can afford it, $144 buys 5 ultrasounds. But whatever you can afford, whatever you can do to help, we would appreciate a great deal. To donate, dial pound 250, say the keyword baby. That's pound 250, keyword baby, or go to preborn.com/Pat.
Pat Gray.
So right now, everybody's screaming about the loan debt promise that was made by the president, and they haven't gotten it yet, but they want it, and they want it bad.
Yep.
There's the $10,000 thing that they've been throwing out there. Yeah, we're going to cancel the debt of anybody who has $10,000. Well, up to $10,000.
And remember, that wasn't good enough.
That wasn't good enough.
Not even close.
People, now they're screaming about 50,000. It should be at least 50,000.
Right.
And there are others who are just saying, no, just forgive it all. Forgive all debt.
Now, he said yesterday, I think it was yesterday, where in this same kleptocracy speech, that he would let us know about the cancellation of the debt in a couple of weeks, but he is not considering the 50,000. So that means that it will be 50,000.
Yeah.
All right, you remember that, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. But who foots the bill? Taxpayers do. So some are not really excited about that.
Yeah.
And so some have been tweeting about it and got in trouble with Valerie Bertinelli.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Remember Valerie Bertinelli from?
Yeah.
Is it One Day at a Time?
Yeah.
Is that what she was on?
Yeah.
Now, the only thing I've seen her on lately is the Food Network. You seen her on that?
I don't know that I've seen
she
her
judges
Food Network
things.
show.
She does a little cooking show.
Yeah.
She's on there
she
quite a
needed
bit.
the money. After
I'm sure,
after
yeah.
her and Eddie broke up,
right?
She needed a little extra cash going on.
Right.
A little TV. Okay. Got to pay the bills.
So Valerie was a little pissed off at people who didn't want to pay off other people's student loan debt. Are you called them selfish?
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Hey, can we be? It was something like, "Hey, can we be selfish without saying selfish?" or something to that effect.
Right.
And it's like, what?
Show me you're selfish without telling me you're selfish.
Right.
Yeah, that's the
ones who are selfish are the people trying to pawn their debts off on us. That's the selfish one.
Personally, I'm okay with canceling the college debt. 1 point. Give up your degree. No problem. No problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
We'll pay your debt. Give up your degree.
No, not for me. I mean, I don't care about their degree. I don't want to make them. I don't want to pay their debt.
Right, and never.
Why
mind.
are you okay with paying their debt?
I don't know. Just whatever.
You're just thinking if you tell them that they have to lose their degree, then they won't want it paid off. Yeah.
I mean, the promissory note, it says, "I will pay back. I promise to pay back." What we're saying is that contracts don't matter in America.
Right.
That's what we're saying. That our society is another way that we're falling apart.
And you're not held responsible for anything in your life.
Right.
You're not accountable for anything in your life.
I like this point from Greg Price, who tweeted out, over half of student loan debt comes from graduate school, and the highest income households in America hold a vast majority of all student loan debt. Forgiving it would be a welfare program for wealthy people paid for by middle and working class Americans.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's being paid for by people who didn't go to college, who worked, and are still working.
You know,
like us.
Yeah.
And we have a pathead, Tyler Morgan, who tweeted this out. Fun fact, if the government cancels $1.6 trillion in student debt, $1.6 trillion isn't just being written off the ledger. The Fed is printing the money and paying off government-subsidized and secured loans issued by private lending institutions. So it becomes a $1.6 trillion bailout to risky lenders. I mean, this whole thing is insanity. This is our society. There's nothing. We are just disregarding the rule of law, social contracts, any kind of sanity. And then there's the great meme there from Rob.
Oh yeah, Adam and Chris. On one side, Adam has a bachelor's degree in philosophy.
All right, way to go, Adam.
Chris had 4-year paid apprenticeship.
Okay.
Adam has $100,000 student debt. Chris has no student debt. Adam can't find a philosophy job. Chris earns $80,000 a year.
Right.
Adam believes people without college degrees are stupid. Chris just disconnected Adam's electricity.
Good luck, Adam.
That's really funny.
That's really good.
So great and so true. And why should we be expected to pay off people's debts? Why? And that's selfish if you don't want to do it? No. That's holding people accountable. Sorry, there's personal responsibility.
That means nothing anymore.
Not a thing. It's not even brought up anymore. I thought Valerie Bertinelli was conservative, too.
Oh. I don't know about
isn't
that.
she?
Oh, honey.
No, it seems like when Republican celebrities come up, she's named
It's
among
thrown in
them.
there?
But maybe not. Maybe not.
Maybe she had. I mean, I don't remember or recall her ever being lumped into that. I mean, maybe she got into an argument with, she was with Eddie Van Halen for a long time, so maybe she got into a fight with Eddie over the years, and then everybody thought, oh, that sounds like a Republican.
Yeah, fighting with your husband, that's a Republican situation right there. Yeah. Let's go to Paula in Tennessee. Hey, Paula, you're on the Blaze.
Hello.
Hi.
I was watching you yesterday talking about awareness of climate change.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about spending money on climate change, and I thought, you can be aware that you have expensive house repair, and you would think about you don't want to spend a lot of money on your house repair, and so you have to be frugal about it. And so when you do that, you think of the least amount of money you can spend on it, and you don't want to throw a lot of money at it. And it's the same kind of thing. You don't want to spend a lot of money on these alternative energy sources. You want to get the least expensive, and that would be oil and gas. And these climate change people are wanting to use these other alternative sources, which are not frugal, and the government wants to use these sources, which would spend all our money instead of saving our money for other projects that the government could be spending it on.
That is way too logical, Paula. You're making far too much sense. There are government officials listening right now that are thinking, What is she saying?
What?
I don't even understand that. Is that English?
That's a fact.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. Yeah, they're not going to be frugal about it.
No.
There are those who want to spend, AOC among them, $100 trillion on the climate situation. $100 trillion. Okay. Yeah, let's get that going right now. Remember that there was a theory a couple of years ago that they were kind of pushing. Hey, what if we painted every single rooftop in America white?
Yeah.
Let's paint them all white.
That was part in part of the Green New Deal, right?
Yes.
That was when they were talking about just redoing all the buildings, and you could start with painting.
But that's the kind of stupidity we're up against. So kind of hard to go anywhere with those people. And then we had the story this week about the 115,000-year-old fossils that were found, fossils of plants that were found underneath receding glaciers.
Right.
And the last time that happened was 115,000 years ago. Huh. Now that was brought on by climate change. How did that happen? Because the climate changes without man's influence at all.
Oh.
But they didn't glean that from the story for some reason. I don't.
Yeah, they never do.
No, they never do. They never do. Up in Utah Democrats have eliminated their candidate from the ballot.
Awesome.
So weird.
It is weird.
And they decided to back independent Evan McMullin for Senate.
God. You can have
Did you vote for Evan McMullin when he was up for president?
He was running for president. I was just going to say that name sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's because he was a presidential candidate.
Yeah.
He was supposedly a Republican. And right now, he's trying to defeat Mike Lee for his Senate seat.
Oh, wow. He's their best chance, which is why they dumped the other guy, right?
But the Utah Democrat won't be on the ballot at all in November. Isn't that something?
Ridiculous is this story.
Really ridiculous. So the Democrats just gave up. They just threw in the towel. Yeah, we'll back Evan McMullin. It's a lot like the communists did in the last election with Joe Biden. He's perfect. We don't need to run somebody. We don't need to spend any money. The Democrat is virtually communist. Let's just vote for him.
So what
are we fighting for?
Right.
They so desperately want to get out a good man, Mike Lee, that the Democrats are willing to support
an independent.
Yeah. I wouldn't call him a conservative by any stretch.
No. In a 782 to 594 vote, the move marks the first time Utah Democrats have opted not to advance a candidate from their own party, as delegates booted Cale Weston from the ballot, who was uncontested but needed the state party to vote to advance him during the convention on Saturday to become their nominee. Former State Department diplomat denounced the decision, I bet, calling it an act of disenfranchisement against Democrats.
See, this will never work because Democrats, as we know, Democrat voters, they vote on principle, right? I mean, they are.
They do, don't they?
They certainly wouldn't go along with this scheme.
Cale really ticked somebody off.
Something happened there.
Yeah.
I don't know. But no thank you on the Evan McMullin thing. Appreciate it, but no thank you.
No thanks.
No.
Mike's fine.
Yeah, let's just stick with Mike Lee. Could we do that, please? Yeah, I think that'd be the right thing. Fortunately, with all the money they're spending to try to defeat Mike Lee, even the Republican Party up there, he's comfortably in the lead for that, for maintaining his seat.
Good.
All right, we'll see you on Overtime, and then next Monday on Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray, only on the Blaze Radio Network.